Can you hear me? It's past 4. We have just 30 minutes. I'm saying it is past 4.
Do you know that your retirement will come much sooner than you think? Retirement is a crucial stage in life that should not be taken for granted. The absence of a monthly salary during retirement reinforces the need for retirement planning. So how are you planning for retirement? The Access Pension team helped me to set my retirement goals, take my financial inventory, assess my retirement prospects, evaluate my financial situation, set my pension plan in motion, and review and monitor my retirement planning progress.
Oh,
Daddy,
oi, huh?
I want to eat pizza.
You will eat go fruit. Go and ask your mother.
Visit accesspension.com. Access Pension Trust. Your reliable.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smart Money Talk with Access Pension Trust. We trust that you're all doing well and you're all doing fine. Welcome again to our session. The Smart Money Talk is a program that hopes to bring you information pertaining to personal finance and retirement planning. The purpose of this is to help you achieve financial peace of mind. Do well to join us each and every Wednesday at 4 p.m. on Facebook Live. My name is Mimi, and I'll be your host for today. So last week, we had a very extensive discussion on retirement planning. We spoke about why you should take it seriously. We spoke about where to start from. And today, we want to focus on how you can improve your retirement prospects with the personal pension. If you all remember, we spoke about the personal pension last week and what it is. Today, we want to delve deeper, and we have here today my colleague and friend, Ken Norte. He is the head of retail pensions in Access Pension Trust. Welcome, Ken. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Mimi. I'm happy to be on your show today.
Okay. Thank you. It's going to be an exciting session. From what we learned last week, retirement planning is very, very important and necessary. So for somebody who has bought into the whole, wants to start something today, what are the options available for them?
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. I believe planning and even thinking about retirement is one of the most difficult things people face in their life. For me, I look at the idea of retirement as an era where you are asked not to work again by law. Life, like developmental milestones, most of the time there are things we think about and there are other things we fail to plan for. And if you realize, retirement is one of the things we put at the back burner. So for you to even have the thought of planning for or even thinking about retirement, for me, I think that's the most important thing in life that you can give to yourself. Planning for your retirement, for me, I think it is a do-it-yourself job.
Hello, Ken.
For you. God being so good, we have statutory pensions arrangements where if you are an employee, your employer is contributing something on your for you forward-looking company, and then it's how you, the individual, you are able to plan for your retirement and also contributing to again is you setting up. Other people set up retirement plans using other investment vehicles, but for me, I think you should be able to align your goals to the product you are going in for. So if it's a pensions plan, then you need to look for a pensions company and go with.
Okay, so you are suggesting that if it's retirement that we are investing towards, we should look at retirement-related products. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. Because that's the core business of the pensions companies.
Okay. So how about other investments like money market, security, the other mutual funds like money markets, mutual funds, and treasury bills and all that? You wouldn't recommend that for retirement?
They are money markets, treasury bills. They are also good. They are a form of investment. But the objective, why are you going in for such investment vehicles in the first place? They will help you to reach a certain point in life. So you may be planning to keep an emergency fund on the side. That's why we'll be looking at this treasury bills and money markets, which is very liquid. So if you want to assess your monies, you're able to go in for the moment you want to do so. But one thing I want us to understand is that a retirement account or retirement savings account is not any ordinary savings account. A retirement savings account is looking at the very far future, where you are 60 years and you're unable to work. And this is money you are hoping to fall on to augment whatever you get from your statutory pensions arrangement. So the objective, the goal for which you are setting up the account is paramount here. If it is retirement related, look for a pensions plan arrangement and go into it. And then you look out for the very long future.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so tell us more about what Axis offers with regards to what you just mentioned. How can Axis help us achieve a comfortable retirement?
All right, okay. So at Axis, one of our flagship retail products is the Axis Pension Plan, which is a personal pension plan open to all Ghanaians, especially those in the formal sector. But aside the Axis Pension Plan, we also have a product we call annuity. For me, I look at annuity as the reverse of the Axis Pension Plan. With Axis Pension Plan, you are rather accumulating money in the foreseeable future. But with annuity, that's when you've accumulated enough and you are now on retirement and you want Axis to help you structure a retirement payment plan for you. So it is for retirees. So if you are on retirement and you have a lump sum sitting there that you don't have an immediate need, or you are worried as to how to go about with its management, you can still talk to Axis and then we'll put you on the annuity plan. Ultimately, Axis is noted for offering retirement advisory service. So that's one of the things you get from us when you sign up to any of our products. And like our tagline says, your reliable partner in pensions. We'll walk you through the retirement journey so you are able to make right decisions. So these are some of the things we do that can help, or other offerings we have at Axis that will go a long way to help people have a comfortable retirement. Okay, so I think that you are saying that at Axis, we don't just sell you a product, we help you through the process. And from, when you are actively working till you retire, we are there to make sure that you are comfortable. Is that what you are saying? Because we have the personal pension. Exactly. And then the annuity for those who have retired and have a lump sum that I guess that. Exactly. And then we'll continue to offer you retirement advice throughout the week. Okay, great. So a lot of us are working now, and we are really wondering how we can be deliberate about, putting something aside for our retirement. So let's focus more on the Axis Pension Plan for today. So tell us more about the Axis Pension Plan. What is the Axis Pension Plan? Okay, so the Axis Pension Plan is a retirement product for individuals actively working who are able to contribute monies or who have the goal of having a comfortable retirement and able to contribute monies towards that particular plan. The Access Pension Plan is licensed by the National Pensions Regulatory Authority, and then it is ring-fenced, so it is very secure when it comes to its investments. We also have an investment policy given us by the regulator. So in effect, the objective for which the fund is created is taken care of, and then it gives you some level of security. So you know that you are in safe hands, and then you are secured when it comes to your retirement. You leave the rest to Access to take care of you. This is a plan which is meant to help you have a financial fallback during your retirement years, and then also help you to augment your pension benefits if there are some deficits with your statutory pensions from the state pensions provider.
Okay, interesting. You mentioned to augment. Last week we spoke about the fact that there's a need to use the pension planner to know how much you may be likely to get, so that if there are any gaps, you can make up for that. And I think that's what Ken is mentioning right now, that the Access Pension Plan helps you to make up for these gaps. Interesting. So what are the benefits of joining the Access Pension Plan? What do I get as a customer when I join the Access Pension Plan?
All right. Okay. So as a customer, one is you have a financial fallback in terms of need in the near future or also during your retirement years. Let's juxtapose this very well. When you do not have any personal pensions arrangement for yourself, I also look at it as looking at the concept of life savings. Are you as an individual able to tell yourself that after 30, 35 or 25 years of work, this is how much I've been able to accumulate on the side, aside what my state or my employer is doing for me? If the state sees the need to start your retirement arrangement from the very first paycheck you receive, then you should also see the need that there is the need for you to enhance that arrangement. Because from the work I do, I've never seen any person on retirement who is so happy with what he or she is getting from as pension benefits. So the Access Pension Plan, one, serves as a fallback for you and also help you to augment your pensions benefits. Our pension product is very unique in terms of the multi-investment plans. So based on your age risk profile, we know where to put you. So for those who are able to stomach some risk, there's an equity component in underlining the investments we make or we do. That will help you to be able to achieve the goal you set for yourself. For those who are conservative or they are risk averse, there are also a conservative plan for you. So that's one of the things. Moreover, the Access Pension Plan, one of the benefits is that we help you to be disciplined with your contributions. So with this, we automate the contributions or the collection process for you. So whilst you focus on your core business, we are helping you also with the contributions coming in. Aside, we automating the bank collection processes for you. We also have other collection platforms like mobile money, where you, the individual, can initiate payment to make top-ups and any other thing you wish to do. So these are some of the things. Then in terms of transparency, one of the benefits you get from us when you join the Access Pension Plan, that it's a very transparent fund. So periodically on a month-by-month basis, you receive alerts in the form of SMS and also email alerts. We have a number of digital channels. Our mobile app is available on Play Store and also App Store for people to download. They are able to access their statements from there, and then they are able to even initiate contributions using that same medium. We also have a CRM, which allows those with internet access with computers to be able to equally check their statement, a detailed one for that matter. So you know where you are at the moment to help you keep up with the retirement goals you set for yourself. But one thing we take pride in at Access is that continuous retirement advisory service will be one of the things we'll guide you with. So to help you make the right decisions as part of the benefits, if for nothing at all, we try to meet you, provide you with some information like we are doing today, using any of our channels, digital channels, to arm you with information to know what is happening in the pension space and also help you plan for your future. So that's some of the fringe benefits you get from joining the Access Pension Plan.
Sure. Thank you so much. In this day and age, we have a lot of mistrust when it comes to financial institutions. Are we sure that when we invest our hard-earned money with you, we are really going to retire with this money and the interest that would accrue on it?
Yeah, I share your sentiment because of what is happening in Ghana and even the financial market space. But we can give you an assurance that Agris is in for the long haul. For those who have doubts about what we do, you can go through the regulator, which is the National Pensions Regulatory Authority, to ascertain if indeed you are dealing with the right company in the first place. Or even if you walk to our offices, we can make provision, our licenses and other PIM documents. So you satisfy yourself before you even join. Moreover, you cannot say that despite financial crisis or financial situations we find ourselves in our country, you won't say, because if you won't do it, some other people will also do. You get it? So these are some of the things you should assure yourself with. The scheme itself is highly regulated, and then there are stringent regulatory measures put in place in terms of reporting, where we report to the regulator on a month-by-month basis every quarter and also every year, our returns and everything we do. And moreover, once it's a pensions fund, one of the assurances I can give anyone joining the pensions arrangement is that pension funds are funds of last resort. So we don't expose pension funds to too much risk, because if you should lose anything in the world, it should never be your pension funds. So in terms of security, you are secured with an arrangement with Access Pension Trust.
Okay, so Access Pension Trust is secured. When you put your money there, you are sure that when you retire, you will see the money. The money won't retire before you retire. You retire with the money. So that's what.
Yeah, for those who have other doubts, I think they can also look at our client profile. Get our client profile, and then they go out there to reference and see if indeed Agris is providing good services with them. When you look at our profile, we have a number of blue chip companies. Okay. We provide pensions and provident fund, and even multinational companies who will not just commit their employees' future into anyone's hands, but for them to have confidence and trust in what we do. We can give you a client profile for you to ascertain and assure that if indeed I'm dealing with this big client, and then you are in safe and secured hands.
So how do we get access to the profile if we are interested?
Okay, you can walk to our office and then put in a request, or you can even send an email to us that you want to see our client's profile. We share that with you for you to be able to be sure that you are dealing with a very credible institution.
Okay. So all the information you need to have your peace of mind that you're working with a good company is readily available. And by contacting us, we'll make that information available to you, according to Mr. Naughty. Okay. So I've decided to sign on to the Agris pension plan. How do I optimize my retirement benefits with the Agris pension?
All right. Okay, so optimizing your retirement prospects or your benefits, I think it's your personal responsibility. Once you decide to take that particular course, then there is the need for you to also assess your retirement goals. Now, if you want to optimize, we can automate the payment process for you. And we also advise that as and when your financial situation changes, you also amend or vary your contributions upwards to meet that particular financial life you are living. So to optimize, you can set an incremental option on your contributions. And also I advise that if for nothing at all, always you start early. Starting early is very critical when it comes to investment. So you're able to take advantage of the compound interest, the time, and also you being consistent, you'll be able to meet your retirement goal. One more thing I want to add is also that periodically we receive windfalls. It may be bonuses or some per diem from, or even something from a side job that we do not have immediately, that we want to commit that particular money into our pensions account. You can invest your windfalls as well. into our pensions plan. So you're able to enhance the outcome for you.
Okay, interesting. So how about withdrawals? Does it have that if I withdraw early, would it affect the outcome of my retirement benefits?
Yes, I don't know why you want to withdraw from a retirement account when you are not on retirement in the first place, because you had an objective for setting up the account. One of the things I discourage people from doing is withdrawing from their retirement account when they are not yet on retirement. Always, personally, I tell people that in my engagement with employees across Ghana, I advise that if for nothing at all, you set up maybe 3 different investment accounts. The retirement account is a long-term account, and then you have an emergency account and also a savings inclined investment somewhere. So as and when you have a need, you go into this account. The retirement account is set up for a purpose, and it is for a retirement. So I do not encourage withdrawals, but per the act we work with, it allows periodic withdrawals from the personal pension arrangement that you mentioned. It is allowed, but that will also distract the investment and the goal you set for yourself. So it allows withdrawals, but it will work out well with you because you are more or less taking the base. You may have accumulated something that you ought to move on from there. Once you keep going into, you treat your retirement savings account like an ordinary savings account. There's no way you'll be able to accumulate something, anything, to meet the goal you set for yourself. So let's keep to budgeting. And also watch our expenses. So we're able to also create some other investment vehicles that we can quickly fall on when we have a need for anything. But I personally do not encourage people going into their retirement savings account. Always I say that you cannot just walk up to SSNIT and say you want to do withdrawals, though you know very well that you have money sitting with SSNIT. So let's have that mindset and treat our retirement, the personal pension account, with that same mindset. So we are able to accumulate something for us to have that comfortable life we all desire.
Okay. Thank you so much. So how do I join the Axis Pension Plan? I'm interested, especially in this environment we find ourselves in. How do I join the Axis Pension Plan?
All right, so that is my very favorite when it comes to joining the Axis Pension Plan. Given the COVID-19 pandemic, we were unable to do a lot of physical interactions, but we've invested heavily in technology. So our forms are available online for once you visit our website, www.axispension.com. You navigate your way, you find the form, you complete, and then you're able to even complete a direct debit, more or less like a standing order arrangement. Once we confirm your application, a code is sent to you, your member number is generated, and then you're on your way to having that comfortable retirement. But if for those who are not technologically savvy, you can also visit our call our call center, and then we can email the forms or make the forms available through other means. So they're able to join. So enrollment is a very simple process using our online platform. So that option is always available. And I encourage as much as many people to opt on the Axis Pension Plan.
Okay. How much do I need to, contribute or start the Axis Pension Plan?
All right. Okay. Because of individual differences and individual goals, I'm a little skeptical when it comes to giving out a figure. But if you look at your situation, I think if you can part away with, let's say, 100 cedis or 200 Ghana cedis on a month-by-month basis, without you having a feel that something has left your pocket, I think you're on your way to having that joining. So you don't need so much money to start with. Maybe 100 Ghana cedis, 200 Ghana cedis upwards. But in everything, I say you should align your goals or your objectives to the plan. So if your goal is to have 3 million Ghana cedis by the time you are 60 years, and you are putting in 100 Ghana cedis, you should know that you may not be able to accumulate that much. So we can sit down, you can talk to any of our financial advisors. we sit down and then we structure something, and then we help you know how much you're able to put in. But in terms of the contributions, also it's very flexible. You can start with a monthly contribution plan, and then once you have a windfall or something comes your way, you can also do voluntary contributions, going to our partner bank, that's Zenith Bank, to make contributions into the plan.
Okay. Thank you very much. When it comes to, so I've contributed, how do I check my statement and make sure that everything is up to date and that I'm on course to, enjoy my retirement when it eventually comes?
All right. Okay. So once we set you up and then your contribution starts coming in, on a month-by-month basis, you receive a text message, SMS alert from us, indicating how much you've contributed. And also for those with email addresses, you receive an email alert. You're able to track your contributions on the month-by-month basis, so you can monitor how much you are putting in. The most important thing is that once you have a goal and then you look at how much you are putting in, there is a need for you to also periodically revise how much you are putting in. So you can monitor, and that's one of the transparent things we have out there. And then we've deployed a lot of self-service portals, which we think it comes in handy. So like I said, our mobile money option available is for you to make top-up payments. And our mobile app is also there for people to access their statements. So you're able to track your contributions and then view your beneficiary details, your personal details, everything there. So some of these things. And also we have a chat bot where if you have a challenge reaching or accessing any of our self-service portals, just like you chatting with somebody on WhatsApp, who will provide you with everything you will need based on the request you put across. Our USSD code is also ready. So for those with YAM phones, as we call them, by dialing *1860#, you should be able to access your statement, and then you're able to track how much you are putting in. So we've invested heavily in technology, and we've deployed a lot of self-service portals just to satisfy our clients.
Okay, thank you so much. I think I'll just ask a final question about withdrawal. Even though you don't want us to withdraw, eventually when it's time to withdraw, first of all, when can we withdraw? That's also important. When can we withdraw, and how do we go through the process?
All right, okay. So when to withdraw, the holding period for the savings wallet is 5 years. So if you're on a savings wallet under the Argus pension arrangement, the holding period or the lock-in period is 5 years. After 5 years, if you choose to exercise that right, you can do so. And then for those on the retirement wallet, after 10 years of contribution, you're able to access your monies. Now, how you go about the withdrawal process is very simple. We have the withdrawal form online on our website, where you, the individual, you go there, you download, you complete, and then you email to us. But the most important thing is that you need to also attach a valid national ID to your withdrawal, so we are able to process it early for you. Our mobile app also helps you to initiate a withdrawal, so you can equally complete a withdrawal form, attach your ID and also your withdrawal ID and the withdrawal form on the mobile app. You submit, our officers here will receive it, and then we process for you. Our withdrawals takes within 5 days. You should be able to receive your money within 5 days. I'm not saying 5 days, so it can be a day, 2, 3. But if it should delay, within 5 days, the money should hit your account. And we don't pay cash personally to people. So wherever you are, if you have an account with Argus and you want to access it, if it is after 5 years or 10 years of contributions, and you choose to exercise that right, just go to our website, complete our withdrawal form, email it to us, or you can upload it on our mobile app. We receive, we process, and pay directly into the bank account details you provide on the form. And then you're on your way to have a merry time for yourself. Okay, you said you don't pay cash, so what do you pay? We don't pay physical cash to clients. We pay into their bank account details they provide. Okay.
Thank you. So we have some few questions coming in, and we would just like to answer that before we close. Okay, so Richard is asking, how can I enjoy tax benefits with the Axis pension plan?
All right. Okay. So, Richard, right?
Yes.
All right. So the Axis pension plan is a tax qualified investment arrangement. Basically, it depends on where your contribution is coming from. If it is coming from your employer, you can talk to your HR or your accounts person that you are enrolling on a pension plan arrangement, which in law allows you to enjoy some tax reliefs. Your employer is mandated to initiate per the Pensions Act. So please talk to your employer, and then it is done for you. So you can enjoy the taxes based on the contributions. The law says you can do up to 35% in all, putting everything away. But with the tier 1 and the tier 2, you're already putting away 18.5%. So you are left with 16.5%. So that's where, Richard, you can play at. So within the 16.5%, how much do you want to contribute every month into a pensions plan arrangement and enjoy some tax relief for yourself? So I advise that you talk to your employer so they're able to initiate or activate this for you.
Okay. So Mr. Note is saying talk to your employer, and that's because they pay your income taxes for you. So these deductions have to be made before the income tax is slapped on the remainder. So he's saying talk to your employer. You can talk to your HR or your accountant, depending on the structure in your organization. Okay. We have Ninete. He's asking, how will redundancy affect my prospects?
All right. Okay. In terms of redundancy, that means no new contributions will be coming into your account because if you don't have a source of income to depend on, I don't think you'll be in a position to be contributing on a month-by-month basis. But in terms of the investment, you do not lose out because the funds as they are always under investment and always accruing interest. So no new contributions will be coming in, but you'll still be able to grow your money. But if you set yourself a goal or a target, that's what we need to look at very well. Because if no new contributions are coming in, the rate at which we want the money to grow will not be able to grow the money to meet that particular goal or objective you set for yourself. So redundancy, some way, no new contributions are coming in, but in terms of accruing interest, your money is still under investment and accruing or gaining interest for you. So you are still able to grow your funds some way.
Okay, just a follow-up question. Is there something that he can do to stay on course if anybody finds themselves in this situation? Is there something they can do to stay on course when they eventually, get some money coming in?
Of course, staying on course when you are redundant, I think the best way is to look at your assets and what you think you can do. Thinking along that line means that you may want to even halt the contributions for a period, so you don't commit yourself so much financially. But I advise also that if you have something you think you can do economically, that can help you to generate some money on the side, but you have some money sitting somewhere, I believe you can use that money to refuel or restart or start that particular thing. And then you're able to come back and then keep your contributions going again. And we know there are hard times sometimes when you are redundant. And then we don't want to burden, the most important thing is that we don't want to burden ourselves so much committing to various financial investment products when we know very well that we are not able to keep up. So the Axis pension plan is an additional voluntary contribution. It's very flexible. If you are on hard times, you can ask us to pause the contributions over a period. Once you bounce back, then you can come back and then you continue from where you left off. Okay.
So Mr. Note is saying that you can continue from wherever you left off, right? And last week we mentioned the pension planner. So if you need to, we put in your data to see where you are and then what you need to do to, improve your situation. Thank you so much, Mr. Norte. There are a few more questions. Can I deposit, and this is coming from Isiam Kujo, can I deposit bulk money instead of monthly contributions with the personal pension?
Yes, please. It's very flexible in terms of contributions. So you can deposit a bulk money or lump sum contribution and go into it, and then whichever way. So it is allowed. You can do a one-time lump sum deposit, and also you can also keep to your monthly contribution plan.
Okay. Ideally, what is better?
It depends on individual circumstances. Somebody may be having 30,000 sitting there that he may not have an immediate need for that he wants to invest. Another person may not have 30,000, but may be able to part away with 100, 200, 500 Ghana cedis on a month-by-month basis. So you need to do an assessment of your financial situation before you commit to some of these things.
Sure. Okay. Frederick Kranchi is asking, he's asking me actually, can I get a copy of the client profile? I think you mentioned the client profile. We mentioned that you can call the office and we'll make that information available to you. So kindly call our call center and we'll make that information available to you. Okay. Prince Adebo is asking, will my money be paid in bulk or in monthly basis?
All right. Okay. So under the personal tier 3 personal pension arrangement, I think there is some level of authority or power in the hands of the contributor or the ultimate beneficiary of the fund. It is your call, Prince. If you opt that we pay a lump sum for you, we will do so. But if you also want us to structure a monthly payment for you, we can also exercise that right or opportunity and also go ahead and then. But ideally, normally we pay lump sum. But what we depend on is on the client's instructions. That's the most important thing. If the client says, I have so much, give me a portion and structure something on a month-by-month basis for me, we do that for you. Or if you have so much and want to carry everything away, maybe for a particular project, and we are mandated to pay. So it differs.
Okay. So the normal thing is to pay a lump sum. However, if you need some different arrangement, you can talk to us. Okay. Thank you so much. The last question is coming from Stewart Douglas. And he's asking, do you have your AGMs and how do shareholders participate? Have you had this? Have you had this for this year?
Yes, please. We had our AGM, I think, was it last week? Last week, Wednesday. It was 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
It was virtual. It was a virtual AGM because of the situation we find ourselves in. So the link was shared to all employers and also fund members of each and every scheme we manage. And it was also beamed on the our digital channels. Prince, is it Prince? You can visit our Facebook.
Douglas,
yes, Douglas. You can visit our Facebook page. You will see some pictures of Axis when we had the AGM. The most important thing that we sent links to every individual, every fund member to register and join. So it's an open AGM we had, and I think we shared a number of insightful things during the AGM. We'll see if maybe we'll make the tapes available on our YouTube or other digital channels if we've not done so yet. So people are able to at least view or watch what happened during the AGM, so they are up to speed with where we are and where we intend to carry on with the business we are doing.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Norte. What are your closing remarks?
All right. I'll say that, like you visiting a hospital, there are ways of assessing the health of everyone. In the pension space, we also have a way of assessing the health of a retiree to see if indeed you are going to have a comfortable retirement or not. When you come to the pension space, you have something we call the income replacement ratio. It is more or less like a big, but I'll break it down. Income when you are receiving salaries. When you are 60 years, you no longer receive salaries. We take the income away and we replace it with something we call pensions. And then we express it as 100%. The global standard says if for nothing at all, you should get 70% of your pre-retirement income. That means your last income you were taking before going on retirement. If for nothing at all, minimum, you should get 70%. But in terms of what pertains in our country here in Ghana, people are unable to meet that particular income replacement ratio. They are unable to replace their income up to that 70%. In terms of our estimated pensions right in Ghana, the highest anybody can get is 60%. So when you compare the global standard and what's the highest in Ghana, there's already a shortfall of 10% in there already. And there is the need for each and every individual to bridge that gap and even do more. The personal pension is the avenue, the right vehicle to sit in to be able to replace your income by 100%, where you're able to contribute something on the side personally for yourself. So I will say that the personal pension plan is a game changer. If you want to optimize or enhance your retirement benefits, please be looking at the personal pension. And it is your personal responsibility. So please, every individual should at least have a tier 3 personal pension arrangement for him or herself, so you're able to keep up and have a comfortable retirement. Finally, I'll say that we should always have the concept of life savings, that you're able to tell yourself that after so many years of work, this is what I have to show for it. Then you're able to pat your back and say, well done to whatever I've been able to achieve for myself. So this is what I'll leave you with.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Nortey, for joining us. We've learned a lot about the Access Pension Plan, and I trust that for those of us who don't have any personal pension plan yet, we would join the Access Pension Plan so that our retirement prospect will be more interesting and will be improved. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. We are grateful that you spent some time to listen to us right here. Do join us next week at 4 p.m. That's on Wednesday, next week, Wednesday at 4 p.m. for another insightful session. Until then, keep safe and stay alive.
That your retirement will come much sooner than you think? Retirement is a crucial stage in life that should not be taken for granted. The absence of a monthly salary during retirement reinforces the need for retirement planning. So how are you planning for retirement? The Access Pension team helped me to set my retirement goals, take my financial inventory, assess my retirement prospects, evaluate my financial situation, set my pension plan in motion, and review and monitor my retirement planning progress.
Oh,
Daddy,
oi, huh?
I want to eat pizza.
You will eat go fruit. Go and ask your mother.
Visit accesspension.com. Access Pension Trust.